So, I saw a comment on one of my videos the other day that I thought I wanted to respond to. But I decided I wanted to do a video on it because I felt that that would be something a little bit bigger. And what it is they said that they live in a community that does not have any BDSM organizations, any BDSM clubs, munches, anything. Here's the answer to that: make one. It's not hard. There's this amazing website that I have promoted on this channel repeatedly, every video. And I tell people that if you want to talk to me, that's where you go. FetLife. On FetLife, you can look to see if there happens to be a group in your area that's holding a munch or holding an event. You can find people who live in your area. You can find discussion groups on topics that you enjoy. That are, some seem out there, some seem, some seem big, some seem small. Guess what? It's on Fet. If you happen to live in an area that does not have any BDSM organizations, make one up. It's not complicated. You go onto Fet. Anybody can make a group. Make a group for your local area, for your local town, whatever. You can give it a funky acronym if you feel like. You can just make it a munch group. You can make it an organization. You can do whatever you want. There's no higher or, like grand BDSM organization that you have to apply to set up your own organization to do. No. No. Literally anybody can do this. I have hosted my own munches in the past. Okay. One of the groups that I own on FET, 69 by 420, has, without me involved at all, had their own get-togethers. Okay, this is the thing: is that there's no one right way of doing it, but the easiest way of doing it is if you happen to live in a town or an area that does not have any organizations, set up your own. You don't have to get permission from the restaurants. You can literally just show up at a restaurant with a group of people saying, hey, we're all going to get together at the McDonald's at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. Well, probably not a good idea for 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. Might be better around 7 or 8, but you know what I mean. You want to just go ahead and say, set up a group on FET. Start looking around on FET. Type in the city that is, that you're in, or some of the cities that are around you, and just send message to all those people. Hey, I'm starting a munch group. I don't know if you'd like to be involved, but this is the group that I set up, and I want to try to set up the first munch in a month. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. I want to see more of these groups, because the thing about it is that you may not be in an area that has it, but there might be an area nearby that does. Set up your own group and then do things like carpool to parties. This is one of the things that happens here. Yes, we have our own organization here, but it's just getting started. Some of the bigger play parties happen down in Salt Lake, so there's carpooling that happens to Salt Lake. There's a party that happens in Ogden. There's a carpool down there. There are, just this month alone, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things that are happening in this little college town that I live in. And it's all being put on by basically two people who just basically said, I'm tired of there not being this. That's it. Just do it yourself. This is very much a do it yourself community. From learning your own skills, to making your own toys, to making your own events, this is all about you taking the initiative to do it. Okay? I don't have to do these. No one is paying me to do these. I have made a total of $50 out of 10 years off of YouTube. I am not making any money. This is not paying any bills. Okay? I literally spent that money, the YouTube money, buying a couple floggers. That's it. You know, that's literally the expanse of what I've done with my YouTube money is buy a set of floggers for $45. But you know what? You and anybody who else who lives in an area that does not have a BDSM organization, make it yourself. I cannot stress this enough. If no one else is doing it, it is up to you. Get on the FET, find people in your area, set up a group, set up a munch, and then as you go forward, after you do 4 or 5 or 6 munches, somebody will say, "Hey, I've got a house that we can have a party at," and somebody else will say, "Hey, I know how to do woodcraft. I can build a St. Andrews. Hey, I know, this person over here has a spanking bench at their house. Hey, somebody over here has a massage table. Well, that's what you need. You bring them together, you get set up, you have yourself a party, and have fun. But you can't do that if no one is willing to stand up and say, I'll set the munch up. So do it. If you are living in an area that does not have its own organizations, just make them yourself. It's not complicated. It just takes a bit of time of yours, a little bit of energy of yours, but in the end, what you're going to get is exactly what you want. You're going to meet new people. You're going to be able to talk about the lifestyle. You're going to be able to enjoy what we do. You're going to make friends. You're going to possibly down the road be able to set up parties. This is not complicated. Just take the time to do it. That's it. So that's it for now. You got anything else? Hit me up on FET. Be well and safe.